Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a topic, a suggestion, feedback, question, or if you want me to give you my take on any topic, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on other social media outlets, on Facebook, you can search for me, type in Carlos Flores Jr. Flores is Flores. So Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics, and on WhatsApp, you can type in at Back on Basics 9985. So let's talk about how we can move away from negative self-talk. Negative self-talk, it's like it says, it's talking negative in your head, or sometimes out loud, or sometimes it's just the way you're thinking. And so it's unfortunate because negative self-talk slows us down. Negative self-talk sometimes stops our momentum, or our motivation, or negative self-talk, and I'm going to say this so that way you can look at it, you can listen to it. Negative self-talk kind of makes the things that others say that are negative towards you, they make it bigger because you're already thinking negative about yourself in that situation or in general. And when somebody said something, it's like it magnifies the negativity. It's hard. It's like, it's like things happening and just piling up. And so negative self-talk is something that we have to move past. And here's some things that you can do to move past. Because if you don't, remember, if you don't, you'll slow down. And if you don't, then eventually you'll stop. Negative self-talk is something that can come from you, right? It is. But it gets magnified by others whenever they're talking negative about you. And so, again, we have to be in the here and now, in the present. Believe me, in here. So that way, you're not negatively attaching to the past or the future, because it does do that. When somebody's talking negative about yourself, when somebody's giving you like negative comments or things like that, a lot of the times we start second guessing ourselves. We start saying, are they really talking about what I'm doing, and are they right? And so you can't get into that mindset. Remember, you need mind, body, emotional balance. And so just do the activities that you love doing. The ones that you love doing and the ones that you have to do as well. So for example, right? If you want to do something, if you want to focus your body, do something mental. If you want to focus on your mind, do something physical. I mean, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of the times there's not a day that goes by that somebody doesn't think negative about themselves. And I'm telling you, I'm in that boat. But the thing is, when I feel that way, what I do is I start moving, or I start doing something with my mind, so that way I can process, so that way I can balance myself. And so, like today, I went for a 5-mile walk. It was a little windy, but that's okay. The sun was out, it felt good, the sun. And so I'm telling you, we have to make sure that we are not listening or accepting negative self-talk, because if we do, then we may slow down or we may stop and not get to the goals that we have set for ourselves. And also, you also have to connect with your support system, because that support system, you know what? They've been with you through thick and thin, through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so they're the ones who know you better. They're not the people that are telling you something negative. The people that are supporting you, because they will tell you the truth. They will say, yes, this is something that you need to correct, or maybe everything's going okay, or maybe this is going well, but not this. So you have to make sure that you listen to your support system. And so, again, right? Negative self-talk slows things down or even stops momentum from moving forward. And you can't do that, especially, and I'm going to tell you this, and I've said this before in other videos, we are our own worst critics because we think that we're not doing things enough to move forward at the rate that we want it to move forward. We think that instead of moving forward, we're moving backwards. But believe me, ladies and gentlemen, anything that you do, mental, physical, emotional, I mean, if you walk, if you listen to music, if you run, or if you read the newspaper, for those of you that read newspaper, or if you read a book, listen to music, ladies and gentlemen, those are the things that are motivating you because you're getting things done. For me, again, I'll give you the example. In the morning, I wake up and I do something physical because that gets my mind going. And then as soon as that's happening at work, I mean, I go into mental mode because I do something mental because I want my physical body to do that. And so by early morning, sometimes maybe noon, I feel like I have my mind, body, and emotional balance. And sometimes when I don't do it, I see the difference. And sometimes I struggle. Don't get me wrong, I'm not. Even though I'm here making these videos, I'm on the same boat as you are. I remember I'm a human being. Automatically negative thoughts sometimes. And so I want to make sure that you don't. I want to make sure that when you start thinking negative about yourself, you start doing that negative self-talk, you stop. Take your time. Be in the present moment. Be in the here and now. And on top of that, take a micro break. 3 to 5 minutes. That's it. Right? Get yourself out. Get yourself out of your head. Because a lot of the times, negative self-talk is here. Sometimes it's not around you. It is here. And so you have to get out of your head. And remember, I've had videos in the past that have talked about how to get out of your head. So remember, right? Regardless of whether you do something or you don't do something, but you're always doing something. Remember what I said in yesterday's video, right? Kobe Bryant said that sometimes you don't know how much you're improving, but the thing that you should rely on, the thing that you should see is the work that you put into it. The work that you put into it. Put in work. For me, sometimes even getting up, I'm already happy because I'm up and I'm doing things the way that I want to get things started in the morning, right? And again, it's amazing. You have to look at the little things. You have to appreciate the little things because the little things will build into medium-sized things and then it will build into large things. But at the same time, whenever you start thinking negative, you start having that negative self-talk, get yourself out of your head. Do something. Mental, physical, emotional. Well, actually, if you're self-talk, right? If you're doing negative self-talk, do something physical because it'll help you. Even if you just stretch, even if you just move yourself around, right? Even if you're just moving your feet and I'm not saying like your nervousness, but moving your feet so that way you can get the blood circulating throughout the body. Look, that's what I'm doing right now. As I move my arms up and down, I'm moving my feet as well. And so I can feel it. I can feel the blood rushing. Look, it's rushing all over my body. Why? Because I'm doing something physical. And guess what it's doing? It's focusing my mind. It's getting away from any criticisms or any negative self-talk or anything. I'm out of my head because now I'm thinking about, oh, wow, look. Oh, man. Sometimes it's amazing that you don't realize that when you move or when you do something physical or when you're cleaning or when you're sweeping or whatever, blood is pumping. You're so used to it, ladies and gentlemen, that you just don't pay attention to it. But that little tiny thing is so important because now you have circulation throughout your body. Look, how long have I been doing it? Maybe for a couple of minutes now. Oh my goodness, I feel tingly all over. And I want to make sure that you understand that even the smallest thing will get you to your success. That even the smallest thing will get you to your goals. So get yourself out of your head if if you're thinking negatively. Talk to your support system to get yourself back. Be in the present moment. So that way you're able to be in the here and now and you're not attached to the past or the future. Again, right? Anything that you do moves you forward. And remember what Kobe Bryant said, do the work. 5 miles today, ladies and gentlemen, I did work. Back on basics.